Today we learn about the revolt of 1857, which was given in the textbooks of social science class 8. We basically learn what was the reason of the revolt of 1857 and causes of the revolt of 1857, and first of all the failure of the revolt of 1857. That is, the causes of the revolt of 1857 include the political causes, social causes, religious causes, economic causes, administrative causes. The Great Rebellion or the Sepoy Mutiny, Indians call it the first war of independence. According to the Sepoy Mutiny, it is the first war of the independence for their livelihood against the British ruler. Revolt of 1857. The revolt began on 10th May 1857 at the Meerut as a Sepoy Mutiny. It was initiated by the Sepoy in the Bengal Presidency against सिपाही विद्रोह 10 मई 1857 में शुरू हुआ और यह युद्ध ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर के खिलाफ लड़ी गई थी, जिसमें वो अपनी भावनाओं, अपनी इच्छाओं को एक साथ और एकता के साथ मिलकर इस युद्ध में सम्मिलित हुए थे और ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर के खिलाफ इन्होंने युद्ध छेड़ी थी। इसका युद्ध का मुख्य कारण जो कि बहुत सारे हैं, उसमें हम देखते हैं इमीडिएट रीजंस ऑफ द रिवोल्ट ऑफ 1857. द इमीडिएट फैक्टर्स वाज द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ द एनफील्ड राइफल. द कार्टेज हैड टू बी टेन ऑफ बिफोर लोडिंग इट इनटू द गन. Muslim had believed that the cartridge was grease with the pig fat, where Hindus believed the grease was made from the cow fat. जब एनफील्ड राइफल को इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया था तो उसमें लगने वाली कार्टेज को दांतों से तोड़ना बंदूक में डाली जाती थी, जिससे मुसलमानों को ये मानना था कि इसमें इस्तेमाल हुए ग्रीस सूअर की चर्बी से बना है और हिंदुओं का यह मानना था कि इसमें लगे हुए ग्रीस गाय की चर्बियों से बनी हुई है. Thus, the Hindu and Muslim soldiers were reluctant to use the Enfield rifle. This was the flashpoint of the innards the soldiers against the Britishers. This was believed to be the immediate factors of the revolt 1857. जिससे हिंदू और मुस्लिम सैनिकों ने उस राइफल को इस्तेमाल करने से मना कर दिया और यही एक मुख्य कारण माना जाता है रिवोल्ट 1857 का. Next we discuss the causes of the revolt of the 1857 that be listed. First one, political causes. Second, social causes. Third, religious causes. Fourth, economic causes. Fifth, administrative causes. And next, the military causes. Religious and social causes. Racism or the racial discriminations was believed to be a major reason for the revolt of 1857, wherein Indians were exploited and were kept away from the mixing with European. That is the first point, that religious and the political religious causes. Next point, the political causes. The British expansion had unjust policies that led to the loss of power from the Nawabs and Jamindar residing at the various places of India. That is the second point, the political causes. Next we discuss about the economic factors. There were various land reform in the taxations and revenue systems that affected the peasant heavily. British government had imposed and introduced various administrative policy to expand their territory. मजदूरों और नीचे वर्ग के लोगों से अधिक मात्रा में टैक्स यानी कर वसूले जाते थे. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, द मिलिट्री फैक्टर्स. द इंडियन सोल्जर्स वेंट थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ टॉर्चर्स बाय द ब्रिटिश ऑफिशियल with the respect of their salaries, pension, promotion, etc. Now we discuss about the causes of failure of the revolt 1857. The first one, the sepoys lacked one clear leaders. There were several. They also did not have the current plan by which the foreigner would be routed. Second, The Indian rulers who aided the revolt did not envision any plan for the country after the British were defeated. Third one, major northern India was affected by this revolt. The three presidencies of Bengal, Bombay, and Madras remained mostly unaffected. The Sikh soldiers also did not take part in the rebellion. In the following are the main causes for the failure of the revolt 1857. Well, the list of the important leaders associated with the revolt of 1857 in Delhi: Bahadur Shah II, the General Bakht Khan; in Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal; Kanpur, Nana Sahab; Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai; Bihar, Kunwar Singh. That ones. Now we learn about or basically know about the Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib, born as Dhondu Pant, was an Indian Maratha who led the Kanpur rebellion during the Indian rebellion of 1857. As the adopted son of the exiled Maratha special Bajirao, he was entitled to a pension from the English East India Company. He forced the British garrisons in Kanpur to surrender and gained control to Kanpur for a few days. He later dispatched. Now we discuss about the Rani of Jhansi, which was Rani Lakshmibai was the queen of the Maratha ruled Jhansi state in the north central part of India. She was one of the leading figures of the Indian rebellion of 1857 and became for the Indian nationalists in the almost 150 years since she blatantly committed herself to revolt known as the Indian Mutiny. Lakshmibai, the Rani of Jhansi, has been only leader to be described in positive terms by her advertising. Now we basically discuss about the Kunwar Singh. Bir Kunwar Singh led the Indian rebellion of 1857 in Bihar. He was nearly 80 and failing health when he was called upon to take up arms. He gave a good fight and harried British force for nearly a year and remained the invisible until the end. He was the first Indian warrior after Shivaji to prove the efficiency of the warfare. His tactics left British puzzled. That is, he gave a good conduct to the revolt 1857. Well, then we discuss more about on the revolt of 1857 on the next part. Thank you for watching this video.